call.
I got to give an administrative note is that our department commander was scheduled to be here and he encountered a delay. And so I got a call probably about 3 hours ago from my good friend David Bell and asked me could I come up here and stand in the gap. And David is a friend of mine. I said, absolutely, he's a shipmate. And so I don't have any paper. I don't have any notes. So if I'm going too long, somebody raise a hand. And for the ones that's already raised a hand, kick a leg or something. Okay? But again, where do I want to start? I think for me, I was probably about 10 years old and down in Tampa, Florida. And my brother came home. I didn't fully understand it at the time. And he had a green uniform on with a red and green rope on his around his shoulder. I understand what it is now. He was in 6 Marines, and he did 2 tours in Vietnam. And my brother succumbed to the effects of Agent Orange about 2 years ago. And he and I had many talks over the years, and I think that's when it started for me to join the Marine Corps. Fast forward, I was on the drill field, and I became the history instructor for about 6 months. And I remember motivating those recruits, telling them the great things that the Marines did since the Barbary Coast Pirates, and on up World War I and World War II. But when I got to Vietnam in 1987, it was still a word that haunted many in the room at that moment. And I suspect, even in our nation now, we still have individuals, when you say Vietnam, it causes an effect to them because perhaps they still haven't heard welcome home. And so I stand before you to stand in the gap because this is what this is all about. When I fast forward to 1997, I was the first sergeant up in Albany, New York, and the moving wall or the wall that heals came through Albany. And we was given a warning order to escort the Gold Star mothers. We had about 25, 30 mothers dressed in their white garb and all their gold on with the tears still on their heart about their loved one that found their name on that roster. And then once again, Vietnam became real to me. And so I stand before you to let you know that this is really, really huge for your county. It's not happenstance that it just showed up. A lot of individuals behind the scene did some work and some maneuvering. So small town America, Roxboro can experience what this is all about. So I ask that you, as you navigate, that perhaps you stand in the gap of those loved ones that can't be here to experience the wall that heals. So on behalf of our department commander, American Legion, I stand in the gap for him, and I just want to thank you for being here. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.